Standard 11th Business Mathematics Exercise 2.3. Third question. How many 6-digit numbers can be constructed with the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if each number starts with 35 and no digits appears more than once? So same like you will have a question, refer your exercise 2.2 question number 4. Same thing here, instead of 3, 5 they would have fixed 6, 7 over there. Same numbers only. The sum is using permutation, you can do that sum also using permutation, you can do also. Okay. Both the ways you can do it. Now we'll just start. 6 digits are given, so I'll just give 6 boxes. And they are fixing 3, 5. First 2 digits will be 3, 5. So fix up this 3, 5 and this 3, 5 should be eliminated from your given numbers. Totally 10 numbers are there, in that 2 digits is fixed already. Okay. So total number of digits is equal to, here from 0 to 9, so totally you will have 10 digits. Okay. Then, so what is fixed is 3 and 5 is fixed. Therefore, the remaining number is equal to 10 minus these 2 digits. So 2 will be removed. So totally now you will have only 8 digits. So with this 8 digits we will have to replace the digits here and then find how many the 6 digits numbers can be constructed. Okay. So since we have to find 4 digits, you can give your R is equal to 4. So 4 digits you will have to find it. So you can replace your R is equal to 4. Hence the required number of number of 6-digit numbers is equal to 1, because here 3 is already fixed, so only one number is fixed. Again here 5 is fixed, so one number is fixed. Now NPR into your formula is NPR. Now see how many digits are left out, 8. So N is equal to 8, you can write it. So we have got a N is there and your R is there. Just substitute it here, you will get your answer. So that is equal to 1 into 1 into, instead of N, 8, P, and here R is 4. 8P4 is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5. That is starting from 8, 4 numbers you will have to write it in your consecutive order. So 8 into 7 into 6 into 5. So multiplying all these number into 1 and 1 is there. So this one you can write it, otherwise you can eliminate it. 1 and 1 is there. So multiplying, you get your answer as 1680. Therefore, the 6-digit numbers can be constructed using these, all these digits is 1680 numbers you can construct it. Therefore, this is the answer for your third question. Fourth question. Find the number of arrangements that can be made out of the letters of the word assassination. So there are, just count how many letters are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 letters in the word assassination. So first count how many letters are there in the given word. Okay. Then each letter, how many times it is repeated, you will have to find it. Okay. So the letter A occurs, how many times you will have to find, because A is the first letter. So 1, 2, 3 times it is there. So 3 times. Next X is there. So the letter S occurs Just count how many s's are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times. Next is again s we have finished. A is also finished. So you'll have to go to I. So the letter I occurs only 1 and here 1 is there. So 2 times. Then I is over, then N. So the letter N occurs. So check how many N's are there. 1, 2. So 2 times. So A is also we have completed. Now we have got T. So the letter T occurs. Check how many T's are there. So only 1 T. So it is once. The next is T over. I is also over. We have got O over there. So the letter O occurs. Again that is also only 1 was there. So we can write once. Now the required number of, we have just completed all the letters. Okay, therefore the required number of permutations is equal to, first write total numbers. Okay, total letters. How many letters are there? Here 13. So write 13 factorial divided by, now all these numbers. Okay, that is A occurs 3 times. So 3 fact. So S occurs 4 times. So 4 factorial. Next is I 2 times. So 2 factorial. Next again N 2 times. So 2 factorial. Next T once. So 1 factorial. Again O once, 1 factorial. Now you can remove this 1 factorial will be same as it is. So therefore your last answer will be 13 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. No need to solve this, just leave as it is. So this is the answer for your fourth question. Fifth question, 2 subdivisions are there. So first subdivision is, in how many ways can 8 identical beads be string on a necklace? So they are making a necklace, so you need a beads over there to make a necklace. Okay, so they have given beads, so beads will be identical. Normally to make a necklace you will need identical. Okay, so identical beads they have given, identical itself, it is not different beads, so same beads they are using it. So 8 beads are given, then they are asking how many ways it can be made it. Then your second question is, in how many ways can 8 boys form a ring? Boys cannot be identical, because of that they have not given here identical. So first condition is identical and second one is different. Okay, so you have a formula here, I just wrote a formula, number of circular permutation of identical things. So whenever identical things are given, you can use this formula. That is n minus 1 factorial divided by 2. So we have given identical beads are there. So the first formula you can use it. So number of ways 8 identical beads can be stringed is your n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial. So here n is equal to 8. So 8 minus 1 factorial divided by 2. So that is equal to 8 minus 1 will be 7 factorial divided by 2. So this is your answer for your first subdivision. Next, going to your second subdivision. In how many ways can 8 boys form a ring? It is given. So your second formula is number of circular permutations. Circular is nothing but your ring of different things. So here different boys will be different, not identical. Okay, so different boys taken all at a time is n minus 1 factorial. Therefore number of, this is A subdivision answer, B is number of ways 8 boys can form a ring is equal to n minus 1. Again here 8 is only given. So 8 minus 1 factorial. which is equal to 7 factorial. So this is your answer for your second subdivision, that is your B subdivision. So if you know these two formulas, so straight away just substitute your formulas and get your answer. So this is the answer for your fifth question.